Many people have rigid ideas about wildlife and wild spaces. They expect that wild animals should stay away from cities. But the reality is far from this. And even in a crowded city like Mumbai, nature has found its way. Our city is surrounded by an ecosystem like no other. A place where the changing tides control the life around it. And perhaps a place which is an unparalleled example of urban wildlife. Mangroves.
As a kid, I remember we were taught in school that mangrove is like a superhero tree. It's a tree where no other tree could survive. They support a lot of biodiversity. The dense rooting system of mangroves helps the fishes for spawning. A lot of birds come and nest around the mangroves. But what we were specifically interested in were the mammals. The golden jackals. Almost for a decade now, I've been in Mumbai, studying the urban biodiversity. Mumbai is blessed to have a mix of two habitats, the sea and the mountains. This city supports a lot of wildlife. So we had a priori information that there are jackals in Mumbai's mangrove.
But then there was no comprehensive study on this jackal population. So with this objective in mind, we collaborated with WCS India.
And finding jackals in the mangroves might not be as easy as you think.
So everything was dependent on tide. We can't go just after the tide has gone down. Then it would be very mucky and our legs would go deep in the mud.
This landscape is practically a maze, where the routes keep altering with the changing tides. If the team had to solve this puzzle, they would have to learn from someone who knows this landscape.
माझं नाव संजय गणपत कोलेकर. आम्ही पिढून पिढ्या आमच्या बहुतेक 3 ते 4 पिढ्या आमच्या इथेच निवास करत आहेत. कोल्हे जे असतात ते म्हणजे असे खाडीमध्येच राहतात आणि खाडीमध्ये राहणार म्हणजे काहीतरी ते वाहून येणारं काही ते खातात किंवा खेकडे वगैरे किंवा मेलेले मासे ते खाऊन ते उपजीविका आपली करत असतात. आणि कोल्हा हा प्राणी म्हणजे कसा एकदम लाजाळू असतो.
It's not very easy to go out and spot them. We wanted to understand where these jackals are. How are they distributed? To do that, we used camera traps. Camera traps helped us to be at places when we were actually not there.
The team deployed camera traps at over 68 locations. What makes this even more interesting is that the camera traps were not set only in the heart of the mangroves, but also along the periphery where the human activity was dominant. However, when the tides came in, not all camera traps survived.
We lost a lot of camera traps. Some of them also got stolen. But the worst was we not being prepared for the tide.
Over the span of 6 months, the team deployed camera traps throughout the mangroves of Mumbai, and the results caught everyone by surprise. There were species like grey mongoose, small Indian civets, and even jungle cats that were captured on camera traps. And then there was the apex predator of Mumbai mangroves, the golden jackal. However, there were some signs of concern. Even deep inside the mangroves, there were records of free-ranging dogs.
There were quite a few incidences where we saw domestic dogs chasing golden jackals. They were using similar trails, marking territories at the same spot. We also wanted to look at the interactions which were taking place between jackals and humans.
How are the jackals surviving in this urban landscape with so much pressure? The answer was right in front of our eyes.
We looked at the time and we clearly observed that the jackals were highly nocturnal with peaks between dawn and dusk. So, in order to survive in this landscape where there were a lot of people, one simple thing jackals did is avoided them during the day.
We found that there are at least 5 packs with pups at different age classes.
We could observe some which were newly born, some packs which had a little grown up.
Among the chaos of people, urban encroachment, and competition with dogs, the presence of breeding population of jackals in these mangroves is a sign that they are not just surviving but flourishing in Mumbai. And there's more to this story.
There was one particular image which really shocked us all because we had photographed a leopard walking in the Mumbai's mangroves. I had never imagined making a photograph where a leopard is walking through nematophores. So golden jackals, leopards are just the flag bearers of this entire cohort of species which live around humans. They are very well adapted to maneuver around these spaces and survive in these ever-challenging landscapes. I think it's high time we acknowledge the existence of urban biodiversity.